Why hello everybody, Lego Dude 11 here, and today is a brand new episode of my podcast. It's Raining Studs. This is episode number 20. I had a brain fart because last week was number 19, and I was thinking last week was number 20 for some odd reason. But today is number 20, and this is a super exciting one because this is the 20 digits, or this is the 20 digits. This is the 20s now, and that's super exciting. Because I didn't really make an announcement when we got to double digits, but now we've been in the double digits for about 10 weeks. 10 weeks now? So this has been 20 weeks now that I've been doing this podcast, and this is super fun. And yet again, I'll make an announcement when I'm getting closer to the end. I mean, there's 6 episodes left in this season, so I hope you guys are enjoying this first season of this. I hope to do season 2 next year, roughly around the same time that I started this season. So anyway, this is a whole bunch of fun putting this together for you guys. If you enjoy this episode, don't forget to leave a like down below, show your support and love. You leave a comment talking about these comments today. There was one comment from last week that there weren't a ton of comments last week, but I usually read the comments from last week. But if there's an episode where I get more comments, I will read them. But there was one comment from the Lego Brick 122, where I think it was 122. I always forget the numbers. I think it's 122 who did comment and say, "Great podcast as usual." I'm just going to announce it now, and he did mention that I chatted with him about the podcast distribution, instructions that he gave me for distributing it on Anchor. For some reason, it does not work. The instructions did not work for me. Again, I don't know if I was doing them wrong. I don't know if there was some other way I needed to do them, but it just did not seem to work for me, and I could not figure it out in that regard. So I don't, I don't know. I'll get to it later, possibly. Just as of then, I did not want to do it right then. I am having other schoolwork and other things I'm getting to in the meantime. So I just wanted to put that off to the side and focus on putting this on YouTube and worry about putting that on Spotify later in time. So let us get to the main point of this video. Well, before we get to the later topics in this podcast, I do want to say one quick thing. I apologize, last week was a longer episode. It was 50 minutes. This episode is probably, I'm going to talk about the main topics I want to talk about here today, just kind of go over them. There was a bit of a lot, there were a bit more topics last week than I anticipated because there were a lot of more Lego news, a lot of big Lego news this week as well. So let me get into the topics this week. So there's quite a bit of stuff happened this week. I'm really excited to get into it. So let's start. Gaming update. Let me just start off with the gaming update that happened. Well, let me not. Let me start over. Not start over this whole entire video. Should I start over? Because I hope this video doesn't go as long, but I hope you guys did enjoy last week. So anyway, let's kick things off with the thing that happened Sunday, last weekend. And you guys saw a video of this. I did post something about this on my Instagram page, and I did make a video of this. I did this Wednesday, I think it was, maybe Thursday. No, it was Wednesday. And I did make a video of these Lego models, this Lego display. By the way, guys, I do write down these topics on this handy dandy notebook. This notebook won't be available forever in my life, so I will try to write topics down. I try to make an outline, and I try to write topics down so that I have them written down. So ahead of time, I can think of things, keep the things in mind, so I don't have to keep them in my head. So anyway, guys, I did show you guys the Lego display at my Air Force Museum. I have an Air Force Museum by me where I live, basically just like showing different history of airplanes and U.S. history of like World War I, World War II, the Civil War, and different world wars where planes and stuff like the Air Force took place. So I have an Air Force Museum. At my Air Force Museum, they had a Lego display of different planes there and different historical icons or moments that were made in Lego. So not made in Lego, not actual Lego sets, but this one person made a massive Lego display out of 1 million pieces and it was really cool to see. Again, if you have not seen it, I made a video of it. It's like 1 minute, a minute and 30 seconds. So go check that out. It's on the channel now. It says like my Lego, not my Lego display, Lego display, U.S. historical display. So go check that out. I posted something about it. Really cool stuff. If you're not following me on Instagram, go check it out. You can see individual models of them. There was like, if you've not been to Washington D.C., they basically had like they had like a Shell gas station, which is not really a historical thing, but they had different types of planes. They had like an aircraft carrier. They had a Shell gas station. They had the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and a couple other historical moments. Like they had like the president's buggy, like his casket, and like with the horse-drawn carriage with the casket where he would be buried in. So neat display. Different minifigures, different builds, and I liked it. So I recorded it. I took a video of it. I posted some pictures of it. So since I'm a Lego guy, I'm like, hey, I gotta get a video of this, document this, right? So I documented it and shared it with you guys. So hope you guys did enjoy that little thing. My parents told me about it. I was like, hey, there's this Lego display at the Air Force Museum. Like, want to go? Like, check it out. So it's really neat. I really like the historical elements they put in it. And I told my dad that they actually make historical sets. So like the not Abraham Lincoln, what's it called, White House set, which I passed on because I'm into historical things, but I just have other things I'm waiting on. So, and it was kind of big. I didn't want to add that to my collection. I think it's $100, but anyways, that was the first thing that happened this week. I went to check out that Lego display, and I hope you guys enjoy me sharing that video with you. Next up, let's get to the gaming update. Very big, very big. I've been starting Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales game. This game is so much fun. I've had so much fun with this. You guys have no idea. Last week I did talk about the game, and I was going to get it. I have gotten it. I will be playing the whole entire story out on my channel. I was going to play the whole entire story for Spider-Man PS4. Did the whole entire game. As a matter of fact, no content of that on my channel at all. Because I love the story throughout. It was so long, and I'm like, I'm not going to post this. I think I had other things going on at the time on my channel. Right now, there has not been a Lego game at all in the time at this moment in time. So there's nothing really going on right now that I need to do. So this is the perfect time for me just to release this story of the game. If there were other Lego games going on, I would be like, no way, this is not happening. But I feel like this is the perfect time to just get it out, and it's so much fun. I'm having lots of fun. I actually finished the game today as the day of this recording, so that was a lot of fun. Each day I'm alternating videos because I'm doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm doing videos, so that's the schedule for that. And I know guys might be thinking, you keep updating your schedule, and yeah, but I'm done with Rocket League and Fall Guys. Like, this is my game. If it's a Marvel game, I'll play it. The Avengers game, I'm going to get the Avengers game and I'll play that. But I don't think I'm going to play the Avengers game on my channel because because there's some things after Christmas time hits, there's some things I don't want to do. Like, I don't want to play the Avengers game on my channel until further notice. So I might play it, but until further notice, we'll wait. You guys will just have to wait and see. I'm going to play it on my own time, on my own hands, but I want to wait until further notice. After Christmas, after the Lego stuff I get, after other videos are made, I want to wait until time will tell for that. But the Spider-Man game, I am thoroughly loving it. I have other thoughts. I explored more of my thoughts in that game of my walkthrough. So if you're not checking out the walkthrough, better go check it out, or you're missing a whole bunch of fun in that regard. But I don't have a PS5. I'm playing it on the PS4, if you guys are wondering, and I still love it regardless. Like, some people say, oh, the transitions, like the loading screens are much faster, and I'm like, yeah, they might be, but I don't need that money as of now, so I don't need to get the PS5 now. But the game is great. More thoughts you can hear on my walkthrough on the channel. And yeah, I'll be doing, again, after the whole walkthrough's over, I'll be doing like an entire, like, whole game synopsis, not synopsis, but like game, like, wrap up, like what I think of the whole entire story in a whole general video. But right as of now, I'm loving it. Like, even though I finished the story, I loved it. But you guys have not seen the whole walkthrough. So once I upload every single video, then you will see my entire thoughts of the whole entire story. It tells me I'm at 66% in the game. It told me I was at 66%. I want to look again and see, because I have not completed the whole open world, so I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I'm loving it. Those are my first off thoughts of the game Spider-Man Miles Morales. I mean, you can go check out the walkthrough now. That's just a little gaming update for you guys. So that's that. And take a drink break right there. Take a drink right there. My drink is right over here. So, anyway, next up, that's the gaming update, as I just said. We're going to go to, briefly, I want to talk about this. Just want to give you, this is sort of like the question of the day. Not really, it's a big topic, but I just want to ask you the question of the day here. And ask you guys. So, about a couple weeks ago, I was driving somewhere. Yes, I can drive myself. I was driving to an event, like my robotics team, or somewhere. I think it was either my youth group or my robotics team that I'm on. And I was driving, and I'm changing the channels, tuning the channel, whatever you call it. And I hear one of my stations has Christmas music on. So I'm thinking to myself, man, is this too early? Because it's actually November. So here's my question, because this was a couple weeks ago, and Halloween had just happened, and like a week goes by, and I'm like, is this too early? Because it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and normally Christmas music happens the day after Thanksgiving. But I'm like, it's November, celebrating the seasons, celebrating the holidays. What do you guys think? Is this too early, or is it too late? Not too late. Is it too early, or is it the perfect time to start listening to Christmas music? I think it's okay to start listening to Christmas music right now. And then after Thanksgiving, you can start decorating. I think this is too early to start decorating, but maybe you can start listening to Christmas music. Maybe that's just me. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. That would be a lot appreciated to hear what you guys think about that. So that was just kind of like the question of the day. I just kind of happened to change the stations, and I'm like, I don't know. Is this too early or not? I want to hear from you guys. So let's go ahead. So that's like the question of this week. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead. I'm really debating on what to do, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the LEGO-related topics at the end, and talk about the movies of the week. I just talked about the gaming update, but whatever. Let's talk about the movies, and I've watched Transformers 1, 2, and 3, and you guys are thinking, finally, yes, he's talking about Transformers. He just said that last week, like, wasn't he going to do a big collab? Like, yes, and I did mention I was going to watch all 4. And here's the scenario. Here's the situation. I'm going to talk about 1, 2, and 3 today. And next week, I'm going to... Not next week. A couple weeks from now, I'm going to talk about... In the 2 weeks from now, I'm going to talk about 4, 5, and 6. And you might be thinking, 4, 5, and 6... there's a question... There's a reason behind this. 4... and then 5, and then Bumblebee. So I'll be talking about 4, 5, and then Bumblebee. So today, there's 6 in total, and then there's a 7th one being made as of currently right now. So 2 is my favorite, Revenge of the Fallen. I'm not going to give any spoilers, I'm just going to say like what I thought of them. Number 2 is my favorite, Revenge of the Fallen. I love the Fallen. The Fallen is basically like a shape-shifting alien. The Transformers are shape-shifting, but they can transform from vehicles into cars, if you do not know that. I don't know how you would not know that if you do not know what the Transformers are. But they basically can change their shape from vehicle to car. Wait, no. Robot to car. And then the first one has Megatron as the bad guy, which is cool. I like the first one. Nice brief introduction concept, so good. You should go check out the first one. The second one, nice a nice sequel to the first one, great. Third one, it was okay. The first 30 minutes of the movie for me and the third one were like just so slow paced. I did not enjoy it. I love the fact that Ken Jeong was in it, and also this guy from the CarMax commercials, which you guys probably have never seen. But I love this guy because the principal from the middle school movies. I love this guy. And Ken Jeong was in it, and so many people. The third one, impressed me with all the actors and all these people, famous people who were in it. It had the villain. It had the villain from Doom Patrol in it, which I loved. It had Mr. Dinklage from the landlord from Spider-Man 3, where I was just blown away. I'm like, oh my god, that's Mr. Dinklage, and that was so awesome to see that. So I liked that one for the actors. It was okay. The action in Dark of the Moon, where in the third Transformers, where it just branched off. It was like an hour of the way through, or maybe even 45 minutes. Like, the action took so long to actually bring me into the movie, and I was just like, this is not good. So, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of, like, again, there are these movies where they, like, sequels, like, where they try to get better and better, and again, I'm going to watch 4 and 5, and Bumblebee, I've heard Bumblebee is spectacular, like, really good, so I cannot wait to get into that one. But 4 and 5 I've heard are not great, so again, I'm still going to watch them for the action and for the for the entertainment value. But I thought 1 was great, phenomenal, character development. 2, great for the sequel wise. 3 was just kind of for the new character, for the new girlfriend. So you're introduced to that new character. Let me take a drink break because I'm kind of getting. But yeah, so in that sense, great movie trilogy for me with Sam Witwicky. For that male character to be brought in with the Transformers, and then 4 and 5 kind of like this new arc sequel type thing, new deal. So we'll get to that next week. But I love the first 3. Again, number 3 has Sentinel Prime as the bad guy. I like Sentinel Prime. It was a cool villain and all. Also, Sentinel Prime voiced by what's his name, Spock, Leonard Nimoy. So. All of you who are Star Trek fans out there, Leonard Nimoy does voice Sentinel Prime, which was really cool. I mean, you couldn't really tell. In my opinion, maybe you could tell, maybe you couldn't. I mean, it was just a robotic voice. But anyway, guys, I like those movies. Again, if you want to hear more in-depth thoughts, let me know in the comments below, and ask me something about the movie, but for God's sakes. But I liked them. I enjoyed them thoroughly, the first 3 movies. I hope I enjoy the next 2. I mean, I think I will. I loved all the action sequences with all the robots fighting and all that. It was so cool to see that, but again, it was great movies. I'm glad I've started this franchise. Transformers franchise, good watch. It's a really good watch. Like, I thought the first one was really comical. Second one had some really good jokes in it. Third one, I don't even know if there were jokes in the third one. I probably didn't laugh as much as the first 2, but I probably didn't need to. I love all the action sequences in the third one, so there you go. That's the movie. Well, I guess those aren't the movies of the week. Those are the movies of the past, like, month or so. So, there you go. Hope you guys did enjoy that little movie bash update, because those were 3 movies in one. So, hope you guys did enjoy that. So, next up, we are... I'm trying to see here, because we talked about... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... So we just have... Alright, so next up, we're going to get to the biggest topic of the day, I think. And we're going to get to this topic, and then next, the last topic, so I'm going to talk about all the new Harry Potter. We're going to talk about all of the new LEGO sets that have been revealed, and which I'll talk about at the end here. So if you're one of those people who likes the LEGO topics, I'm going to get to this all at the end, so I'm sorry that I'm talking about it all at the end. Before we quickly get into the big topic here, I do want to mention, next week, or in a couple weeks here, I'll be talking about a big topic, but I want to get you guys, like, hyped up for this. I will be doing a meet and greet with my favorite YouTuber, Mini Superheroes Today, also known as Jonathan Pushkar. So yeah, I have some questions written down. I did write down on this piece of paper that I will be asking him when I do his meet and greet on Snug. So I'm very excited for that. It's $40. I'm gonna do an Ask Me Anything. There's 2 different packages, so I'll tell you more about that in one of the podcasts after I meet him. So let's get on to the next topic here. Alright, so the next topic is probably the biggest topic here of this episode today, and I'm super excited to talk to you about this. I have applied for my first job. And my first job, it sounded weird when I said it, my first job I'm applying for. So, I want to talk to you guys about this. So this is super exciting. Drink time. And it's not, I mean, it's something big, but I just want to talk to you guys about this. This will not inflect on anything I'm doing here on YouTube. I love doing YouTube, love making this channel, want to grow this step by step. This job I got is going to be part-time. It's not going to be full-time or anything like that. It's just going to be full-time. It's at this little retail convenience store. It's in a mini mall. It's like in this mall plaza where I live. It's called Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys have a Trader Joe's by you. Sponsor me. They're gonna watch this and be like, sponsored. No, but seriously. So yeah, I'm really excited, guys. If you guys don't know, I did put something on my story on Instagram last Friday. No, is today Friday? Today's Friday. Sorry, I keep forgetting what day it is. So it's Friday today. Today's the day I'm recording this. Is a Friday. So I put something on my Instagram page on Friday. But the day I upload this is Sunday, so I'm considering this as a Sunday, but the day I'm recording this is a Friday. So the day I put something on my Instagram story on Friday about me getting the job interview. So I went to my job interview on Friday. Went really smoothly, went really well. They just asked me some questions, like to get to know me, sort of thing. So I told them a little bit about myself. Did not tell them that I'm into Lego. Probably did not need to know that, and did not need to go that far. But no, so yeah, it went really well. I'm really excited for the job, and probably about 4 hours a day, probably 10 to 12 hours a week. So it should have no inflection to my YouTube videos. May have to vary on what I watch. I still love watching these YouTubers. I'm still going to try to get the time to do what I love to do. That's not going to be an issue. Again, I just want to express this enough because I can't express this enough because I love making this channel, love watching Lego YouTube, and love doing what I do. With that being said, I'm really excited for this job. It sounds so pleasant, and again, I'm not going to really I'm going to be making some extra money to earn, spending money. Maybe that can relate to getting some more Lego pieces for Bricklink and who knows what. Buying minifigs I don't have. Essentially, I'm more of a minifig collector. You guys don't know, so maybe I can spend this money for that, but do other things I'm into. So that sort of thing. So I'm really excited for this. It's going to be part-time, and I'll be like probably shelving items, maybe helping out at the register. Again, it's a convenience store. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's called Trader Joe's. So it's really cool. I'm really excited to work there for this part-time. My first job, like. Super exciting, like just to earn some money, get to learn some new skills that I can apply to life instead of working at a fast food restaurant like where some of my other friends do. Not saying that's a bad thing, just saying like I can learn some new skills and apply this to my knowledge of life, and really sounds good. I'm really excited for this because the interview went really well. The interview was such a fun experience for me. And then tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Monday at 1 o'clock, I have another interview, a second interview. So I'm really excited about that. Cannot wait for that to happen and go and meet these two new people, these two other employees. The two people I met on Friday were different people. It's not going to be the same people I met on Friday, but some other people. And I'm really excited to see how this goes and where I go from there after tomorrow's interview. So wish me guys luck on my second interview. Leave a comment below telling me how, let me know. Let me know how it goes. Wish me luck. I guess I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but wish me luck on that. And yeah, that's all the news about my first job. I'm excited to get in on that. Let you guys know what happens after tomorrow's interview. Just wanted to let you guys know I did apply for the job. Had my first interview. Second interview is coming tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what happens next week. Just wanted to let you guys know that was the biggest topic of the week, I think. As well as the Lego models. I think a lot of Lego models were really fun as well. But a lot of big things happening. So anyway, let's go on to the last topic. I mean, there wasn't a lot of big things I want to talk about, but about that, I mean, that was pretty much everything I want to talk about my new job because it's really exciting. Like, I'm really excited for this. But I don't want to say anything too much before I go into it because I don't know much. But I'll just talk to you about along the way, like what I've done today. So I think that would be exciting. Even though I'm stopping the podcast after the new year, I'll still talk to you about. Again, I'm not going to get the job. I did not say this, but I'm not going to get the job until after the new year. Start working there until after the new year, just because of the rise of COVID cases and so forth. And just want to see how things work out smoothly and push it into like the safe zone, if you will. So I know it's kind of like rising upwards where I live, but anyway, we want to keep it safe, keep our distance, be safe, not breathe on people. So anyway, just want to check the time real quick before we go along. All right, we're doing all right. We're on the last topic here. This is the official Lego update. I know I did give one Lego news topic about the Lego models or display, but that was something different. That was like a branched off Lego topic. Now we're getting into the full Lego. I guess those were actual Lego pieces, but anyway, the actual Lego set news. A whole slew of new Lego themed products, sets that were released by Lego. I think for other people, maybe it's by Lego, but Harry Potter sets. I think these are the best sets in terms of my opinion. I would buy these actually. And again, we're going to get to these later. I don't know why I specifically went with Harry Potter first. I think because that's what I wrote down. But anyway, Harry Potter sets, they're basically, if you do not know anyway, I'm not going to be showing you any pictures, but if you've not seen these sets, go look them up, go Google it. But these sets are amazing. They're essentially a Lego book, so it looks like you're a book, right? It's a brick-built book, not like an accessory, but like a book. You open it up, and inside you can make your own classroom. So there's 4 books: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and each of them is their own classroom. So Gryffindor, I think, is... I can't remember what Gryffindor is. Ravenclaw is... Not Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff is Herbology. Ravenclaw is Defense Against the Dark Arts. And I think Slytherin is Potions. I can't remember what Gryffindor is off the top of my head, but I don't know why I'm blanking on that. But anyway, they're all sorts of different classrooms, and they're really, I think it's a really neat idea. I don't know if I'll be picking any of them up, but I think it's a great idea that Lego's doing this, taking this route, switching from just basic sets from the movies, taking them into like the book form, opening them up to different crests, like the different house, and making them look like their classrooms. I think that's a spectacular and magnificent idea, to just take this idea. Whoever had this idea, whoever had this light bulb moment and said, hey, I need that to be a set, I need this on paper, this sounds good, no pun intended because it's a book, I need this on paper, this sounds really good, let's try to make this a Lego set, bam, they did it, it looks phenomenal. Like, I don't know, because I watched a video of Jonathan Pushkar, Mini Superheroes Today. He said that Marvel should do like comic book sets based off of this, from like classic comic book sets. But I don't think. I mean, that's really interesting. I don't know how they would do that, but anyway, I think the Harry Potter sets look good because they're classroom based. Like, you open up the book, bam, you got the classroom, you got herbology, you got potions, you got Defense Against the Dark Arts. You're good there. So I really like those Harry Potter ones. Again, if you've not seen the pictures, go check them out. Go Google them. Go look up videos on YouTube. I mean, they're spectacular. I love them. I might buy them. I might not. But I think they're really good. If I don't get them, I'm not saying they're bad. I just am waiting for other sets to pick up. I might buy them because they look so dang good. But anyway, before we get to the other set reveals, they did reveal the set pictures for the Mandalorian set, the Escape on Tatooine, or Trouble on Tatooine. That's a day 1 buy for me. It's coming out January 1st or January 8th, something along those lines. Somewhere in January, I'm going to be picking that up day 1 buy because it's $30. It is definitely worth the price tag for me. Baby Yoda, I already talked about this last week if you missed it, but Baby Yoda, Mando in his best car armor, and the Tusken Raider, and a whole bunch of a good set of builds. So I'll be picking that up day 1. If you want to go look that up too, go look it up. It's called Escape or Trouble on Tatooine. And look up all these sets too. I'm going to talk about the Marvel and Mario sets. Let me talk about the Mario ones now. So the Mario ones are really cool. because they have brand new characters, in my opinion. This is really cool. Let me take a drink break. But I think, again, I'm not going to buy any of these Mario sets because I don't have any of the other ones. So why does it matter? Well, I do have one of the, whatchamacallits, I can't even think the freaking thing, Lego, CMF, the blind bags of the Mario blind bags 1. I do have the Bullet Bill, I have Bullet Bill, but this wave 2 of Lego Mario is really cool. So they're keeping the same, like, courses, so, which is a bit unfortunate for me. I don't care, because I love minifigure things, but in the sense where I don't have to buy more Lego sets, I'm fine with that. So, I think this is great for kids, so that they want to add to their course. And the characters are cool. They're adding, one of the sets has a chomp chomp, like that thing that goes ruff 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 and has a chain on the end. I like that. They have, in one of the sets, they have the caterpillar thing. This thing that stuck out most to me was from Mario Kart, where they have the caterpillar on the Maple Tree Way. I love that. I love that they're adding the caterpillar. I love that they're adding the chain chomp thing. I'm trying to think of the other new characters. They have one character called Larry, who's a Koopa Troopa with like a blue mohawk, something like that. So I really thought it was Bowser Jr., but I thought it was like a Bowser brother or something. I guess I'm wrong. Apparently I'm not a Marvel nerd. I am a Marvel nerd. Apparently I'm not a Mario nerd, is what I meant to say. So anyway, I don't have many thoughts to these sets because I just think, they're good for kids, right? So, in my opinion, I like the new characters that they add. I think they're fun and vibrant to this Mario theme. They have no issue whatsoever. They also have some new starter packs. They have some new Mario outfits, like a Taduki, like a cat suit, a new cat suit. It's like a brown cat. They have a penguin suit. A couple other suits I'm blanking out on, but I think there's 4 suits in total. They're also coming out with a new blind bag series for this, which I think the blind bag series is the best. I think the characters look awesome. Very fun and vibrant, like I just mentioned, but I have an issue with it though. Even though the sets are good for kids, this is probably the most expensive Lego theme out there. So if you're looking for sets for your kids or something along those lines, probably not the best. I don't know. It's a little bit more expensive in your price range. So if you want to go that route and get it. Also, no Luigi, so you're missing out on Luigi. But again, no Luigi this time. Maybe they're looking to push Luigi later next year. This is all early spring stuff, so that's what I'm getting at to you guys. So the last bit of sets that were revealed were Marvel sets, and again, those are all my thoughts on the Mario ones. I can't really, again, if you've not seen the pictures, go look at them. I mean, I just explained that there's a Chomp Chomp and stuff, but I don't really have a whole bunch of thoughts on these. Again, I don't have much thoughts on the Marvel ones either, because let's get to them right now. There's a Ghost Rider car, like, I can't explain this enough. I'm not a huge fan. I'm only a fan of, like, the MCU-based sets. Like, I got the Black Widow Comic-Con set, because that was based off of the Black Widow movie. If they make sets based off of the TV shows, the movies for Marvel, I'm set. Gimme. But, but the comic book based ones, like, these sets look great. But I can't deal with the fact that some of the, like, the Miles Morales, like, I'm not a mech guy. I am not a mech guy. Dude, I'm not a mech guy. I'm not getting these Captain America mech. I'm not getting the Thor mech. The Miles Morales mech is probably the best with the figure, but I don't need that mech, man. And the Iron Man versus Thanos is disgusting because it's trash and it's garbage. Should be thrown down to disposal right now. Because when I see that, I'm like, what is this image before my eyes? But why did they use the same figures from the Iron Man and Thanos mech? Why is it this small, trashy build? I don't know. It's a 4+ set, I think, but it's just so bad. Also, before we get to the other Marvel sets, I want to mention that there were also some Lego City sets and also some Ninjago sets. I'm not a huge fan of Ninjago. I like it, but I don't need to tell you guys about the Ninjago sets because I don't really talk about it a lot here on the channel. I don't talk about Ninjago, so I don't talk about it here. Also, I don't care for Lego City that much, so there's a lot of 4+ sets, and I'm not a huge, like, Lego police officer set guy, or fire truck guy, so I'm not going to talk about those sets. I talk about Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, DC sets, and Mario now, apparently. So, those are the sets I will talk about, just to let you guys know here on the channel. Anyway, back to the Marvel sets. Yeah, there's a one called Spider-Man and Sandman. The clone face. I keep saying the clone face on Sandman. It's not the greatest. I like the Nexo Knight piece that they're adding for Sandman. And there's a new set with Doctor Octopus and Mysterio. Those figures look cool, but again, I don't need the whole set. And people that want the set, great. I think these sets look cool. The comic book sets, but I just don't need to pick them up. Because if you're asking me, hey, are you going to pick these up? No, because I just don't need to add this to my collection. I'll add the comic book, I'll add the MCU ones to my collection, but not this. So, that's that. Also, they have, there's one, the Ghost Rider car looks really good. I love the Dodge car. It looks great. Unfortunately, the Spider-Man minifigure has arm printing now, which is really bogus in my opinion, because if he had printing a while back, I would not get these sets. But now, with this wave, I feel left out, because I would want to get the Ghost Rider car, but I'm not going to get it, because Ghost Rider just looks too, it doesn't look like Ghost Rider. It looks like some robotic thing. It looks like Ghost Rider 2099, and I'm like, what is going on? So, I don't really get it, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be picking that up. They have this new Spider-Man layer set, which looks incredible. It's going to be like $80. It's the best one out there right now. The best set of them all, because it has like this new Spider-Man suit. It has a new Spider-Man suit. Like, it's like green detail and everything. It has, I'm trying to think, it has Peter Parker suit, like kind of like a homemade suit. It has, what else does it have? It has a new Green Goblin design. I'm sorry, I blanked out on the name. Green Goblin design. And it has Venom in it. People are sad because I heard Action Flash saying, I wish it was like a big fake Venom. But it has like this ramp and, what is it called? A skateboard ramp. Has a basketball hoop. It has like this motorcycle turntable thing. Has a great big computer. So it's essentially like a Batcave for Spider-Man, which I really think is a neat, very neat concept idea. So, again, I don't know what else to talk about these Marvel sets, man. They're really bad. I shouldn't have said that. They're not really bad. They're really good. I think those are all the sets I've talked about. All the Spider-Man sets. I like the Dodge car set, the Ghost Rider car, but again, it's just, I love these comic book sets. I love the comic book sets. I just won't be picking them up. So all those are all the Lego sets being revealed. The Harry Potter sets. They also revealed the new art sets for Mickey and Minnie. I like that one. I won't be picking them up. I won't be picking it up. I won't be picking up the Hogwarts ones either. They look really weird though. I'm not a huge fan of the Hogwarts ones. I'm going to be getting the Iron Man art set for asking for it for Christmas, so stay tuned for that. I won't be getting these new art sets, but they were released today, so go look those up. The Mickey Mouse one and the Hogwarts, the Harry Potter art set. So anyway guys, those are all the Lego set updates. Those are all my topics for this week. If you guys did enjoy these topics today, don't forget to let me know in the comments below what your favorite was, what your favorite topic was, what you like want to know about one of the topics. Like, again, let me know what you like. Tell me about the question of the week. Like, is this too early for Christmas music? Is it the right time for Christmas music? Let me know what you think of my first job. Wish me luck on the second interview tomorrow. And let me know what you think of the walkthrough of Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm loving the game so much. And stay tuned, get hyped for the meet and greet of my review of my explanation, or what I thought of a meet and greet with Jonathan Pushkar, Mini Superheroes Today. I have not done that yet, but I hope to later next month. As always, let me know what you think of these new sets. There's a whole bunch of sets. Tell me what your favorite is. Marvel, Mario, Harry Potter, There were no Star Wars things revealed because I think all the Star Wars sets for next year have been revealed already. What is your favorite Transformers movie? Let me know. Talk to me about it. Like, who's your favorite villain from Transformers? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear all your support, all your comments. Let me know about this podcast down below. Anything about it is highly appreciated. Don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel, LegoDude11. Subscribe button's down below. Follow me over at Instagram. Link is down below as well. Boba Fett J Master, that's my name over there. Don't forget to follow me over there. I will put a video, the latest video over here. Subscribe over this way. At the end, don't forget to do the video, watch the latest video, and probably subscribe over this way where the button is at the end of this video, at the end card of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, and as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode number 20. Next week is episode number 21, which will be the first Thanksgiving special episode. Don't forget to leave a like. Hope you guys are excited for that, for the first Thanksgiving special episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, and I'll catch you guys next week in the next It's Raining Stars podcast episode. Don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. Peace out. Bye.